we pick up the action in the second period, Brian Rose of Crestwood and Matt Scripps of Burrell High School. Rose is in the red uniform and Scripps in the blue.
After spending 3 days here, I can tell you that the intensity of the wrestling in this tournament throughout most bouts was much stronger even than last year. There was a very, very competitive field here this year, and all the wrestlers who wrestled here, winners and losers, well, there just were none. Everybody competed and worked very hard.
Well, Rose in his quest to victory got an overtime in the quarterfinals and then won a one-zip in the semifinals. So he's just managing to slip by, but we have a stalemate called here, and
come on, guys,
but he's undefeated. He's a junior.
The interesting part about Rose in both matches, Larry, he looked like he was being outclassed, except that he's an excellent composer out there. He's not a panicker. A very good rider.
Maintains top position with a tight waist and works off the single leg.
See how he works on the wrist control area. He's not gonna let that get in. You put that leg in, he grapevine it, come across, and just hang right there and look to get something.
Works off of now a single leg grind and arm bar. If you don't get much with that,
gotta work it. Let's go.
Official insisting that Rose pump up the pace on top, something you always talk about when you see a man with a leg in.
Well, collegiate-wise, we're used to watching so much college wrestling, they would have called stalling in there by now. But there is a little difference in the rules.
Stay on. Watch the arm. Watch the arm.
28 seconds left in the second period. Rose maintaining top position. No score.
Scripps trying to shake him out now. He's up a little higher, but he's got Scripps' arm, doesn't he, Larry?
Yeah, right. He's got a good half in there.
Time running down now in the second period.
10 seconds left.
Still no score. And we will conclude action nearly after 2 periods with a stalemate call. 4 seconds to go. No score. Rose of Crestwood High and Scripps of Burrell High School. Crestwood in District 2 and Burrell in District 7.
Scripps would like to write a successful 4-second script here by ripping out of this to get one. Very demoralizing if he does it.
Probably pull him across. That's where he does. That stops everything, Marv, when you do that. I guessed it. You just pull him across.
Yeah,
drive.
You had the strategy, Larry. He blocked it and put that leg in for boot.
Yeah, it's a quick way. If you want to guarantee 4 seconds, just pull him across. The timing's got to be right. Because their mind is to go forward or up, and you yank him going across.
Third and final period on the way. No score. On the season, Brian Rose has a record of 31-0, and Matt Scripps is 31-2.
Good block by Scripps on Rose's arm prevented Rose from such sitting through and turning. Rose is very, very active on the bottom. He's excellent at clearing his hip.
There's the trophy that will be awarded to the top team.
Ready?
At the conclusion of the ceremonies, and Benton High School is currently in the lead in this AA division.
But Pine Grove is within striking distance.
Yeah, so 3.5 points.
But you got the Hughes boys coming up. It's like having Ruth, Gehrig, and Lazari.
Let's go, Top. Come on, don't hang. Come on.
Very little action. It's surprising. Normally, a lot more happening on the mat at this weight class. No points on the board, and we've just got 1.5 minutes to go.
It's dangerous for Scripps, who's been ridden out, and he's got to be cautious, and that's what he's doing, because he cannot afford to have that sudden 1 point the way these two guys went at it on their feet. 1 point could be fatal in this, and that's the way Rose wrestles.
But this kind of wrestling, and I'm not being critical of the competitors, but regardless of what weight class it is, this kind of wrestling is not interesting to fans.
Part of a large crowd. 7,500 packed house, as is usually the case in the PIAA tournaments.
In fact, an overflow crowd, Shell. Now here comes Rose with that little sit. Good block on the leg, Larry, by Scripps to prevent him from getting into a switching position.
Well, we got 1 minute to go, and again, high school wrestling time advantage means nothing. But this tight waist on one competitor and a single leg, and there's the first real move. Now he's going to come through with a sit. He's got the leg, he's got the wrist. And they either go through forward or he'll drive out of there. He had the ingredients for a Peterson sit, but nothing's happening. But there it is. It's coming. And there it is. Now he's got it. If he holds it, he can get near fall points as well as a reversal. And with 25 seconds, that puts Brian Rose.
You're looking at the state championship. That was a Rose of a move.
Yeah.
Last 10 seconds.
He can give the escape. He can give the reversal, and it really won't matter.
That's what he's
With
going to
8
do.
seconds to go. That makes it 4-2. But one move. Grab the leg, grab the wrist, take a Peterson sit, take about 20 seconds, and he comes up the winner.
So the final score, Brian Rose winning by a score of 4-2.
Stays undefeated, and he'll be back next year representing Crestwood, and a happy Dick Testa.
And second place in this class goes to Matt Scripps of Barrel.